QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation? It's your boy Rashad, one half of P&P, and we got Dave in the building.
What's up,
Dave,
man?
what's good with you, man? How you feeling?
I'm still tired, bro. Had a fascinating route to get home on Sunday, which ended up being Monday.
Interesting.
We got to do something about American Airlines, bro. They must be stopped at all costs.
Yeah, that's you, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with that. It could be worse. You could be on, what was that, John? You be rocking with?
Breeze wasn't this bad, bro. Let me tell y'all what happened to me this weekend. I was on the 10 o'clock flight, 10:20 flight, flying from Washington Reagan to Providence, trying to get home. I was on my way from Montgomery. Shout out to Alabama State, by the way. Phenomenal homecoming. Not ours, but pretty good. Can't complain. Game was dope. Stadium was awesome. But so we flight got delayed, got to the point of 1 a.m. and they offered us hotels to try again the next day. But they assured us that the flight was going to leave. And I said, all right, well, most folks didn't take that offer. We boarded the plane at 3 a.m. They canceled the flight at 4. And then I proceeded to fly out 6:40 a.m. the same day. But it was pretty awful. I was in the airport for 10 hours, bro. But, you know, it's freaking American. I'm blaming them.
Yeah, that sucks for you, bro.
And listen, for your can't hide money, sir, I'll tell you a fun fact about that. I wanted to change my flight because I wanted an earlier flight home, so I didn't have to get home at midnight. And yeah, cheapest ticket was $5,000.
Yeah, that sucks.
Wasn't paying that. So, and I still ended up, getting back the following day. So either way.
Yeah. Cool weekend for me, man. I didn't do anything, didn't do too much, chilling. Just chill weekend for me. But yeah, man, Dave,
yeah,
I gotta
the homecoming was dope. I will say that. I mean, it was Alabama State versus FAMU. The homecoming was dope. I will say that. Tailgating was cool. Like the guy, I don't know if you saw the guy that got viral with the grilled honey buns. I was chilling on his tailgate because I knew the brother. So, I chopped it up with him during the weekend. So that was pretty cool. I had a blast there. So shout out to Alabama State. Y'all can hold it down. Y'all pretty good when it comes to the homecoming. Shout out to FAMU because they were there. They were pretty crowded in there. But
yeah, FAMU.
My man said, yeah. Pockets change, man. I need y'all money. Y'all should become a Patreon so I can have the money that you guys have. Talking about pocket change.
Yeah, but yeah, man, chilling for me. I gotta be honest, Dave. I really am starting to lose the desire to get up here and pod every week. I just gotta.
You know what the secret to me is, man. I'll just come here on Tuesday, and I occasionally show up on the live streams. Like one of the best decisions I made this weekend, even though I was stuck in that airport for 10 hours, was to watch that game in condensed version. That was the best decision I made by far.
Yeah, unfortunately, somebody's got to get up here and pod for the people, and it's getting extremely exhausting.
It's getting difficult.
It's getting very difficult to get. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. I didn't put together no slides. That's why you have this background. When you see this background, that means I didn't have no time to do no slides.
No, and you know what? And truth be told, Rashad, let's keep it a buck, bro. Do they really deserve slides? Not you guys. Not the people.
Yeah.
Get all this
sure.
but like what the hell I saw on site? Do they really deserve slides? Do we really need to show slides?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just getting it's been a busy week. Now, under normal circumstances, I would do them. It's been a busy week. I got a lot going on. It's just been real busy. So I didn't have the time to put together the slides like I normally do. But I will say this, Dave, if the team performed a little bit better, I probably would have found some time. But because
listen, bro, listen, man, listen. I just my Twitter when I said, I guess I need to get around to see what happened with the Panthers Bears game, and the responses I got, don't do it. No, stay away. Because I didn't know I didn't really know what the hell was going on. And then I watched it.
I mean, yeah, we started out solid and then just went downhill from there, man. It's just real unfortunate the way the Panthers, you think you got it, somewhat together. And I think somebody did say, and kudos to those in the chat that did say this, they kind of said, hey, Wait till those teams get some tape on Andy, and it's gonna, you know what I mean, it will start to settle out, and that's kind of what happened. I mean, the Bears' defense is solid.
Yeah, the
Bears
Bears are good.
solid. So I want to give them some credit. You know what I mean? But we're gonna have some tough matchups, and unfortunately, Andy didn't look too much better than Bryce the first couple games we saw Bryce. You know what I mean? So I just be honest. I think guys
So
weren't getting. It's just not a. And the offensive line, it did okay when they were healthy. Obviously, when they started to go down, it went downhill from there. But it's just, I mean, it's
so
getting.
before we get into our topics, we got some time. So do you think, since we're getting into the game a little bit, do you think that is it all on like scheme wise? I agree with regards to the film, but the great coaches make the proper adjustments to make sure you don't look the same every damn week. So could
Well,
that be a factor?
no, they hadn't been looking the same everywhere. I think the way Canales was taking advantage of the defenses in the prior games, he wasn't doing the same thing every.
Yeah.
He was doing, and we had some success on the ground, right? Chuba was doing his thing. We kind of got away from the run a little bit, but I wouldn't say, I say Canales is okay. I think he's again, it's different from being a head coach than his prior position as OC. It's a little bit different. You got to manage the entire game. I will say this though, Dave, and we could call it a lack of talent. We can call it whatever we want. You could blame Evro. You could blame whatever you want. But gosh darn it, this defense was hot garbage.
Oh, the defense was bad. But what did you what did you expect? We don't have what we need for what
Yeah.
like. And I know everybody wants to get on Evro, right? And there's a fair assessment to get on Evro about the defense. But then look at the damn talent.
Yep.
You got to look at the talent, bro. Like I understand these are professional football players. I get that. But this defense don't have the same pieces as last year's or the year before that. It doesn't. They don't. They're not. It's not better. It's not better. And on top of that, we have injuries. Like Derek Brown is missed. Shaq Thompson is going to be missed. And depending on what's going on with JC, he's going to be missed. Like, these players are going to be missed. You know what I'm saying? Mike Jackson ain't going to moonwalk us to the playoffs the way he plays. It's just not going to happen. These guys will be missed. We got a lot of injuries already, man.
Yeah, let's clear up the JC is not hurt. I don't know if you I think do you mean from the fight? Or because you mentioned JC, depends what happened with JC. JC's fine.
Okay. All right. I don't know why I saw somewhere that they said it was hurt.
No, JC's fine. No, we got a bunch of other injuries, but JC is not injured. He's one of the ones that are not injured. So we'll take that victory lap. But yeah, just to clear that
14 game. Yeah, my bad.
The chat panicking.
Yo, I don't know why you panicking. It don't matter if it rains and pours. We already, dog. That's the last layer of defense that's left. We already lost our best linebacker. We've lost our best defensive lineman. That's the last one. Oh, Cloudy's hurt. I know that.
Yeah, Cloudy's hurt. We'll talk about the injuries a little bit later. We got a lot of stuff to get to as far as injuries.
Let's hit these 3 super chats, and then we'll keep it moving. Shout out to Knucklehead K. What's up, family? Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you become a Patreon. Welcome to PNP Live. Keep pounding. Appreciate it, Knucklehead K. And another one for you. Is this season's of PNP going to turn into Therapeutic Tuesdays? I sure as hell hope not, bro. I'll go to therapy every other Wednesday. Like I already got that covered. I mean, we can always have discussions about what we're gonna do, but nah, man, me and Shah, man, we'll come up with some fun stuff to do. Because I'm not. Let me tell you something. Let me be clear when I say this. I'm gonna make this fun. Like I'm
getting
just
old. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's getting old, and salute to Pat Coltrane. I see why, bro. I see why he kind of put it away. I say it every week. I get up here and say, shout out to Pat Coltrane, but I see why, bro. It's getting frustrating because you're complaining about the same things every week. It's the same thing every single week, and it's no improvement. Like you think you got it kind of solved, and we got teased a little bit with Andy Dalton kind of giving us false hope, going out there and dominating the Raiders, and then it just goes right back downhill from there. But I can see why, bro. It's ugly, bro. But go ahead, Dave.
Shout out to Acash. This is probably the first time since I've been a Panthers fan, one for 20 years, where the offense might be better than the defense, and the offense ain't that good, so they're saying a lot. Actually, The 1999 Carolina Panthers squad had a phenomenal offense. That Steve Berline offense was stellar. I kid you not. Like, I think folks need to go back and look at that. And then you actually might see what the offense looks like. Berline had them boys balling. One of the only times that we've had 4,000 yards passing.
You got one more, Dave.
Oh, another one just popped up. All right. Lou tried to tell us that this scheme is bland. Shout out to Panthers for life.
Yeah, Louisville got scooted on up out of here. Said, I want to go be utilized by a real defensive coordinator. So he got up out of here.
Went to the
go
team.
play with the Commanders, and the Commanders are balling right now. Boy,
they got a quarterback though. They got a quarterback
that's
too.
What really sucks. But that's what really sucks, man. It's like you see these teams and they instantly flip the switch, and they're better out the gate, and we just sit here struggle.
But it's not. But remember, bro, it's not always just about the team, right? Because remember, Ron Rivera had that roster, and they brought in Dan Quinn.
Yeah, but they got it right. I know, that's what I'm saying. But
yeah, but they got it right.
We had 6-7 coaches come through here, bro, and can't get it right. So it's just my point is that when they got the combination, it worked. Like it's clicking for them, and it's unfortunate that we have to sit here and go through this. And I hate that we get up here and we make ourselves feel good by saying, "Oh, you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. You gotta let them." Bro, and it's just you see these other teams that instantly flip the switch. It's like,
but there's levels, right? Because here's my thing about it. I understand the concept of patience, but there's this thing called progression, and the problem is there's no progression.
Agreed.
Like if you come in here knowing that, all right, we're probably gonna make the playoffs this year, got it, cool, I can roll with that. But show me improvement. I'm not seeing improvement. That's the problem. I'm not seeing improvement with the roster construction. I'm not seeing improvement. I'm not seeing improvement with the coaching.
This team.
I'm not seeing improvement with the talent.
This team overcorrects so bad that we handicap ourselves each time we overcorrect. We swing the pendulum so far. You go, oh man, we got to trade our whole freaking thing away to get a quarterback. So we go get a quarterback. Now we got our quarterback isn't good, so we've got to fix the offensive line. So we strip away all the resources from the defense to get our good offense. Our offensive line is playing well, but it can't overcome the fact that our defense is so trash because we can't sign an elite pass rusher. It's just like we overcompensate. And now guess what's going to happen? This next draft class is probably going to be all defense. Therefore, you're going to be missing some stuff on the offense that you need to address, like a center probably, because our center is probably done. He's probably done here, bro. It's probably over for Corbett. It's over, bro. Let's just call it spade a spade. We'll talk about it. We'll get more into it, but he's probably done here as a Panther. Just keeping it a buck. But it's just we do this overcorrection, bro, and it's just we got to get it right, man. We got to get it right.
Here's my thing with Swaggy P's comment right here. For me, it's about getting the best coach. It ain't about whether it's offense or defense for me. It's about getting the best coach.
Yeah, that sounds nice, but you have to go. You have to get deeper into it. You could talk about defensive coach. You can talk about offensive coach. Hell, speaking of which, a defensive coach just got fired. Robert Saleh just got fired.
Good segue, sir. Can we have a discussion? I want to talk about this, bro.
Let's talk about it because Saleh, man, what's going on out there is crazy. Bro. Like we talk about our situation, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So, Saleh. A word on the street is that he had to get escorted out of the facility.
He didn't have to. Security. They escorted him out.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me be clear. He didn't have to. So, because I want to be clear on something. He didn't have to. He got escorted out of the building. That's never happened.
Yeah, and he didn't even get a chance to address the team. They just got him up out of there, bro. But it's good for him that I just found this on Twitter. This man is he's going to be making $20,000 per day from the New York Jets for the next 2 years.
But so you know what?
Racks on racks, Dave. Every day this man getting paid. So they could have escorted me. I would have skipped to my loo right on out that joint. I see you on the other side. You know what I mean? Pete, hey, we got it. The bag is secured.
Here's the thing, man. And here's the thing that annoyed me about this entire, and listen, I'm an optics guy. You know that. Here's the thing that annoyed me about the entire thing. Besides the fact that he got escorted out of the building, like that's we weren't out here escorting Robert Rivera out the building, right? They gave him the papers, they walked him out. Same thing with Frank Wright. I wonder why we didn't count how much he was making per day after we fired him after 1 year. I'm pretty sure it's more than what the hell Saleh's making. But he has got racks on racks on racks. He's got his money. You know what I'm saying? I just find it fascinating. Did you hear about the other thing that was going on too?
No, go ahead.
So word on the street also was that Saleh was getting ready to fire Nathaniel Hackett.
So hold that thought. Hold that thought real quick. So Saleh is interesting because he wanted to keep LaFleur as the OC, right? He wanted to keep LaFleur. That whole Zach Wilson situation that got him fired, right? That whole got LaFleur up out of here.
Not Matt LaFleur. That's the coach of the Packers. It was a different guy. Mike. Okay, all right.
Mike. My apologies. Nathaniel Hackett, he didn't want him initially, but that's an Aaron Rodgers thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's the Aaron Rodgers guy.
That's an Aaron Rodgers thing. So now, bro,
we know. Dog, we know. Listen. Hey, Aaron, if you're watching, we know what you did, bro. We know what happened here. We're not dumb. We're not like we know what you did, bro, and it's okay. But you ain't got to act like you didn't do it. Facts. You ain't got to try to have your owner protect you. We know what you did, man. You got my man out of here. You didn't want to get that man dab after a win. Like, we know what it is.
No secret. It's no secret, bro. It's no secret.
You got your boy there. You got your boy there. They changed the OC for you. Listen, dog. That's why you came,
checkers, bro.
That's why you came, bro. Lazard showing up, and it's okay, man. It's all right. You can relax there. It's cool. We get it. But let's not be crazy here. Don't insult our intelligence. Don't do that. It's wild to me that they're trying to find ways of, no way, dog. 2 + 2 is 4. Except maybe in your household, but 2 + 2 is 4 in mine. So, like, regardless,
not checkers, bro.
Dog, listen, the reports out that Saleh wanted to get Hackett out the paint, and you knew that was not going to fly.
Nope.
It wasn't going to fly. So they got Saleh out of here. I think Saleh got to listen. We can have the argument about whether or not Saleh deserved to be let go, but at the same time, I question why you would let him go during the season. I don't think this solves the problem, is my point. It doesn't solve the fact that the offense is trash and Aaron Rodgers is washed. It doesn't solve those two things. Rodgers is washed. He's not that good of a quarterback. You lost a duel to Sam Darnold last weekend, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're done. And the irony, by the way, that's the second time Saleh lost to Darnold as a starter. First time was against us, and that was his debut. In his last game, he lost to Sam Darnold before he got fired. Kind of wild how that fell, I guess. Woody Johnson really doesn't like Sam Darnold, huh? But,
Yeah. So here's the thing, though. What's very interesting about this is because now that Saleh's fired, anytime anybody hits the open market, it's fair. They're always immediately a Panther, Dave. Immediately.
Oh, dog. It's like if there's a quarterback, Panther.
Don't matter.
Quarterback,
receiver, offensive lineman. They're all Panthers, bro.
They're all Panthers. They're like imaginary Panthers.
Yeah, anytime somebody's available, they immediately get tied.
We should change the name to the Imaginary Panthers podcast because everybody's a Panther.
So Dave, I gotta ask. Evero, whether it's his fault or injuries, whatever you want to call it, Dave. Let me put this out there. Let me finish my thought before you jump in.
Okay.
So Saleh and Canales, they were quality control coaches together with the Seahawks, Dave.
Okay.
They've got a 13 to 14-year relationship. Do you think now we could criticize his head coaching ability, but by God, his defenses are pretty darn good. Okay, his defense is good. So, Dave, what say ye? Is Robert Saleh going to be a Panther next season?
Probably. I mean, I don't know what do you expect me to say? I mean, of course he's probably going to be a Panthers. I mean, he's had a relationship with Canales for a long period of time. He's known him for a very long time. But I think that's the assumption that Evero's probably going to move on because Evero had chances to move on, and we denied that option. I don't think we're going to be denied options next year if Evero wants to go do something else. That's my point. I absolutely. Yeah. I think it's done. And unless Evero pulls up the miracle of the century, he got to be doing Raheem Morris stuff that he did with the Rams, where he was taking guys that had no business being good and making them very productive. Like, Evero's got to do that type of stuff right now. But right now, I don't see it. Like, I just don't see it right now. But we'll see. There's a lot of season left, plenty of games left. But I could see him being on the staff. It's hard for me to see a scenario of him not being nothing but the DC though. So there's a situation where, like, I don't know if he'll come in. But then again, 20 racks a day. Like, the
20
Salah
racks
really,
a day, bro. He's
like,
good.
yeah,
He
man.
don't
You
need
don't
the
see,
cash, bro.
dog, you don't see Frank Wright out here looking for a job.
No,
No.
I ain't seen Frank Wright in a minute.
Frank took his money and jetted. Like, jetted.
Out of here. So Acash says we have the greatest imaginary hypothetical team of all time. That's a fact.
It's the imaginary Panthers, bro.
That's a fact, bro. That is a fact.
We're gonna call them IP, the imaginary Panthers. Shout out to Ivan Sanchez. Get on Madden and do it yourself. Nah, I don't do Madden no more, guys.
Yeah, fat me either, bro.
Yeah, I don't do Madden no more. I ain't got time. I barely got time for Street Fighter and Guilty Gear. I ain't got time for no Madden.
Yeah, all so right. I believe Salah runs a 3-4, but I can confirm that, which might make it even easier. Let me double check. I could be wrong. On that.
Knucklehead Cake. Did we keep the center Rain from preseason? I thought he got let go, but I don't think he's back here yet. I think we let him go, if I recall. I think we let Rain go, right?
No, Rain is here.
He's still on the roster? Okay. Oh, he's hurt. Okay.
He's injured. He's hurt. He's hurt.
One more super chat. I'm praying. Shout out to Wade. I'm praying Evro gets a head coach again so we can get that comp pick. Can the Panthers have something nice for once? Dog, you ain't getting no head coaching job if you ain't out here with some great defenses. And right now, if you ain't checked, if you've been watching the Panthers, we ain't got a great defense right now. Oh, he's on the protocol.
Oh, I think he runs a well. So I think the 49ers, the 49ers, they transitioned to a 4-3 defense. So he might. Yes, it's a 4-3. I think it's a 4-3. Got for all those 4-3 folks, I think he does run a 4-3.
Well, remember, our owner prefers 3-4 defenses.
Well, yeah. Well, I think he prefers a lot of things. I think he prefers the win too, but that you see how that's working out for him. So,
I'm just saying, this is the same man that made Rivera change his defense based from a 4-3 to a 3-4.
That was a long time ago, Dave. That
was. I mean,
things changed.
Okay,
things changed. Okay. But yes, Salah runs a 4-3. So for all those wanting to switch back to a 4-3, hell, I don't think it really matters. If you got the dogs, you got the dogs.
It don't matter if you ain't got the dog. Like, you know what the funny thing is about a 4-3? You really got to have a pass rush then. Like, it's important. You got to be able to get to the quarterback.
It's a different type of player. It's a different type of player. Now you're asking because the defensive end in a 4-3 is different from an outside linebacker in a 3-4. It's a different body type. You're looking for more speed in a 4-3 and so you got to revamp the front. It's not impossible, right?
You got to revamp the entire roster in essence.
I wouldn't say entire, but you got some work. There's probably some guys that can probably slide in and play hybrid, but your end specifically, they're gonna have to be able to. And there's some guys in the draft that if you want to switch to a 4-3, then there's some guys in the draft that can play it. So it's interesting though. I think it's definitely something to keep your eye on. Salah to the Panthers is something that could happen, especially if this thing could, even with the injuries, bro. We know how these things go. When you want a guy out of here, you're gonna get a guy out of here. You know what I mean? So he could get scapegoated. We've seen it. This wouldn't be the first time we've seen a guy get canned when he didn't deserve it. Entirely on him, right? We know again with the injuries, but so we've seen it before.
So Double O Kane, appreciate the suit chat, man. Dave Canales didn't have a top-notch offense in Tampa and got a head coaching job. So Ebro might still land a head coaching job for your interviews. Well, Dave,
he could. It's possible. It's possible, but
I have my thoughts on that. I don't know if y'all want me to pod tonight or not, but I have my thoughts on that, man. These defensive coaches, bro, they got to be top tier. Like, they got to be top tier to get a head coaching job nowadays. You can't be mediocre on defense and get a head coaching job nowadays. You cannot. You got to be top tier, near the heap. So, like, last year would have been it. Like, that was either between what he did in Denver and what he did last year in Carolina, that would have been the moment. But no. It ain't like offense, man. Offense, they'll just get anybody that does offense. As long as they're part of a tree, they'll get anybody. So no. Your defense got to be an NFL head coach. Nowadays, your defense got to be top tier. They ain't out here hiring mediocre defensive coordinators to be a head coach. And right now, that's what it was. So, I mean, yeah, Wilkes is an example. I mean, his defense was not bad with the 49ers. Let me be clear. And the defense wasn't bad when Wilkes got his job when he was a Panther too. Like, I think folks forget
couple different circumstances with that though. You got, if you're gonna keep it a buck, if you want a pod, then it's not that week. That's not the same. That's not the same. Circumstances are not equal with Wilkes, so we're gonna keep it a buck.
Well, that's a whole different scenario. That's a whole different situation.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
That lawsuit's still in court.
Yeah, exactly. Noli says black coaches got to be twice as good, anyways. I mean, yeah, that's
that's a whole different discussion.
That's a whole different discussion. But yeah,
that ain't just a black coach thing either. By the way, just so you know that it's not just a black coach thing, but you know.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about some injury news. We kind of talked about it at the top of the pod, but let's talk about it a little bit more. Dave, the injuries are just mounting. After week 1, we lost Derek Brown. Week 3, we lost Adam Thielen. He goes to IR. Could be back. We never know. Shaq Thompson's done for the season after week 4. And then game 5, we lose Austin Corbett out for the season with a torn bicep.
What's up? Yeah.
So not good here. Also, some more injury news. Taylor Moton, bro, for the first time in 8 seasons, he's going to miss a game, bro. That is crazy to me, bro. He's week to week. He's got a tricep injury. Dave, 6,758 snap streak came to an end. That is wild, bro.
120 games.
That is wild, bro. That is
crazy. And Mr. Reliable, man. Damn, he was Mr. Reliable, bro.
I don't care what y'all could talk about Moton and him, being some, every folks had their criticism. I tell you what,
your best ability is availability.
Exactly. I was just about to say, he stole my line, but that's right. Like, he was available, bro, and that's the biggest thing. And so it's tough.
And to put it in perspective, we picked up some free agents in this line, and there's some guys who haven't even played yet, or just now recently starting to play, like that we brought in. Like,
no, there's some guys that ain't, but a couple of guys that ain't played yet.
That's my point is
3-4 guys that ain't played yet.
So, but the point is that this guy's been here for over 8 years. He ain't missed a game, guys. That's incredible. Because nowadays it's hard to that's hard to do, and it's not discussed enough.
It's not. It's really not.
It's not. It's not.
That's why I made it a point. I wanted to point that out specifically on the pod, because again, people have their criticism about how his play, and it has been okay and been a little bit mediocre or whatever, but he's been available, bro, and that's important. He's been consistent. He's been solid. So
he's been the anchor of that line this entire time.
For sure. 8 years, bro. That's crazy, bro. 8-year career. It ain't over, but it just sucks that he, is gonna miss a couple of games. I'm sure he'll be back. Tough kid. For all the folks that are getting injured, he has been one that's been the mainstay, bro. And it's just important. It's unfortunate. Excuse me. Also, so we talked about Moton, Clowney. We talked about him earlier. Leggett. Both of them have shoulder injuries and are week to week. Tommy Tremble is also in the concussion protocol. I would not be surprised if he missed a couple of games the way he got put out. I don't know. Did you see the hit, Dave?
I mean, I saw it, but it was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was quick. So you didn't see the replays and all that, bro. Yeah, Tremble. It wouldn't surprise me if he missed a couple games the way he was out. He was out in midair, bro. It was one of them. It was one of them hits. So he tried to stand up and get back in. Well, not get back in the game, but he tried to stand up and walk off. Nah, bro, he was out. He was out. So it's unfortunate.
You're naming a lot of guys, and a lot of them start. Like, these are starters.
Yeah, man. Like, I believe somebody said on defense we had no, I think overall we had like 5 starters. Right? It's crazy, bro. It's just it's ridiculous out here, bro.
So when we talk about talent, you know what I'm saying? When you talk about talent and how your backups are and your depth of your roster, we already were complaining about the talent that we had on the starting side of the fence as it is. And now we got the backups coming in. We're going to have more people playing and things of the sort that we probably don't want playing. But let me get these 2 super chats real quick. Shout out to Double OK. We never had an injury riddle season like this ever. I got another history lesson for you on this. The 2004 season, the year after we went to the Super Bowl, we lost 14 players on IR within the first month. And we still almost made the playoffs with Jake. Includes
Yeah,
Steve
but
Sealer. But,
all IRs ain't created equal though.
Well, back then when you were in IR, you were in IR. Like, you couldn't come back.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is all IRs aren't created equal. Like, is it a depth player? Is it like, bro, these are heavy hitters that are up out of here, bro. Like, we losing Shaq. Derrick Brown was our best player on the team. We lost him. Like, these aren't just, I mean, like, depth pieces.
Oh no, these aren't.
IR.
No, these are key players. These are key players. Pro Bowl.
And we already got like mid. You know what I mean? Our roster's already kind of in a rough scenario. But just for all this to happen, it's unfortunate. And I wonder again. I brought this up on the post game. It's like, yo, like, who do you attribute this to? Like, the training, are these guys ready to play? Like, is it because we didn't play preseason? What is the deal here with all these injuries, bro?
That could be real talk. That could be a
I don't know.
point.
I'm just guessing, bro. I don't know, man. I'm not a doctor, but it's rough out here, bro.
That could be it could, but they do talk about how, because you have less practices, less times to do certain things, that it could be a factor in folks getting injured and things of that sort. Shout out to Noli, man. I'll still give Moten an extension. I agree. I wouldn't have a problem paying him again. Shout out to A-Cash. For all the Moten doubters, we're about to see how we look without him. Oh God, be prepared. Yeah,
bro. Oh, that's a great point, A-Cash. It's a lot of Moten haters out there, and
y'all about to
as soon as he was gone, there was a reason why my man Dalton got pulled, and they threw Bryce in so he could run for.
Yeah, I want to talk about that after this super chat, bro. Nerve Ash. Shout out to Nerve Ash for super chat. I don't understand why we get major O-line injuries every year. Can't just be bad luck. When was the last year when was the last year with a healthy O-line? Injuries are part of the game, though. I mean, like, that's why it's important. You got to have depth at that position, because injuries can happen. When we're talking about big 280 to 340 pound guys trying to block and beat other faster people than them. So, I mean, I expect there's going to be injuries, which is why it's important to keep the depth of that position. And that's why it's more important to have guys that can play multiple positions, be flexible on the line. But look, man, what did I say I wanted to talk about? The damn
Bryce Young replacing Andy Dalton.
Let me tell you something, man. Since I watched the game in 40 minutes, I had time to watch the press conference. Dave Canales, bro, you need to come to the altar, my man.
Come to the altar, bro.
He got to come to the altar.
He need to confess. What he got to confess for?
He need to confess the truth. Which one is it? Is it Uchi Wally or is it one Mike? You said you didn't play Bryce because of the offensive line. Now you out here saying, I don't want to play Dalton because of the offensive line. Which one is it, guy? Like, pick one. But maybe it's because Dalton's the starter, and you want to protect your starting quarterback. Which, by the way, that's an indictment on Bryce Hughes. If I ain't ever heard it, by the way. Like I said a few weeks ago, y'all might as well trade him for the deadline, guys. You might as well go in and do it.
I'm trying not to be that guy, bro.
Look,
the way he spoke in circle, okay, like, playing Bryce, I get it. Okay, what you said was factual, right? If you want to protect Andy Dalton, right, and you want to get him out the game because the offensive line is injured, bro, that's not how the game. I get we were down. I understand the game was out of hand. I get that. I understand. I'm not slow for all those that added me about us being down. I watched the game. I live react to the game. I understand that. That's not my point.
Then
exactly. You say that we were down. It was a blowout. We had to get Bryce in, get some reps. Say that, because now I'm looking at you. You say Andy Dalton's the starter. So does the offensive line, is that no longer a concern? Because you got a patchwork offensive line. You got Yash Nijman at right tackle, and then you got daggone Brady Christensen starting at center. Now, is the offensive line no longer a concern now? Like, I guess because you got a week of reps. Like, I don't understand it.
Too busy. And I'm pretty sure he said because of injuries on the offensive line.
He did say that.
He said that, and then he also said he wanted to give Bryce some reps.
He did say that. He said because of injuries, the offensive line, and Bryce is more mobile, right? Because he can move the pocket, move around. That's what he said. He said that.
But that is No, that's what I heard too. But that's the complete opposite of why they didn't play Bryce in the preseason. Because he said the reason why they didn't play Bryce in the preseason is because the offensive line wasn't there, the injuries up front,
Well,
didn't want to
that's kind
mess.
of. I mean, my man Damian Lewis wasn't playing, so I mean he's kind of.
No, but my point is, you said that during the preseason of why you didn't want to play Bryce as the reason because of the health of the offensive line. And we were fair with that at the time. But now you're saying it again with Bryce. So that tells me, and even if that is the case, you decide, all right, we're gonna bring Bryce in because the offensive line is banged up, don't want to get Dalton killed. Fine, right? But now that's an indictment on Bryce. That tells me that I don't think you have a future with him, in my opinion. Because that's how I put those puzzle pieces together. That tells me that Bryce coming back here Bryce starting again ain't really the move.
Nah, my fault, bro. I'm reading Ron Griffin's not super chat, but his regular chat. That shit is funny. As soon as you read that, I'll pull it up. But go ahead.
Oh, no,
go
I
ahead,
see it.
Read
Shout
that
out to
super
Nerve Rash.
chat.
Why won't Canales actually commit to the run? I'm getting upset when Canales not committing to the running when Chuba's out here balling. So frustrating. Saying it's because
Bro, I
McDonald's
been said it. I said it, bro. I said it the first couple of weeks, and y'all was saying, "Oh, we gotta throw the ball 40 times a game because he does." Bro, I said it. He said in his Canals is starting. I'm starting to notice he might be a habitual liar. Okay, let's just call a spade a spade. Okay, because the man came out here and said,
but
y'all are gonna be
coaches tend to be the biggest liars though.
Dave,
in his defense,
let me finish. My man said, y'all are gonna be frustrated with how committed I'm gonna be to the run. He said that. He said that. He said we're gonna be a run. He said, bro, we're gonna be committed to the run. You brought these 2 hog mollies. Run the dang ball. We were up, and Chuba was averaging about 10 yards per carry before we were down by 14, 15 point or 14, 20 something points. Yeah. He said that, bro. This is not me. Y'all get mad at me because I'm pointing out the obvious. I'm pointing out what my man said. He said that, not me. I'm not the dude. I'm not the one that's saying it. He said it. You know what I mean? He said that. He said, y'all are going to be frustrated with how committed to the run I am. And I'm frustrated with how uncommitted to the run he is. You're not. You got a good running back, and then damn when Chuba get hot. Well, let me not say that. Because I'm gonna sound hypocritical. I can't say that because I do want him to mix it up. So I do want to see some Miles Sanders and those guys sprinkled in. I was gonna sound hypocritical.
I don't. Because you got to be. No. Chuba
was hot.
I don't. Let me be clear. I'm not gonna be hypocritical. I don't want to see the other guys. I want the top guy doing all the work because he's the one that's executing. I ain't seen enough execution from the others. I'm good. I don't need to see the others. I hear the frustrations and y'all voices. Listen, man.
Yeah, the pistivity is funny. But yeah, man. I mean, shout out to Ron Griffin, man. Yeah, we definitely pissed over here, bro. But yeah, shout out to my bad. Shout out to Miss Ranch because she's right. As soon as Chuba gets 60 yards, he stopped calling plays for him. Chuba gets missing between second and fourth quarter. Yep, it's true. It is very true. It is very true. But yeah, man, it's unfortunate, bro. Like I don't care, bro. I'm the lack of care is starting to go away. I don't even care no more, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Is the honeymoon over? Is the honeymoon over,
bro? I think so. For me, it is. I mean, yeah. Hold on. I'm not saying he should get fired. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
No, I don't think
I'm not saying. I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far. I do see positives in what Canales does. Like I see some glimpses that if he can get the right folks in here, like this is not a last year situation, right? The defense is not good. Offense was trending in the right direction. I'm not saying that he needs to be fired by any means, but that whole happy-go-lucky positivity, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Like, just say the truth. Just tell the truth, bro. Like, just say what it is, man. And I thought he was doing that. I thought he was coming out and saying the truth, but it's just like, bro, come on, man. Like, we not stupid, bro. We're not stupid, man. But anyway, Dave, anything else for injury, and then we can get over to Underdog.
No. I'm seeing these questions about who should we trade, and I'm like, dog.
Hold that thought before we get into the roster moves, and we'll talk about trading and all that stuff then. But in the
All right,
meantime, go ahead and hit us with that underdog, Dave.
all right, man. Listen, man. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Make sure Underdog, excuse me, because they're not that anymore. They're Underdog now. Shout out to them. Make sure you guys go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you sign up. They're still doing a deposit match up to a certain percent, up to 50%, up to I think $1,000, 50% of that. Make sure you play your highers and lowers, do your pick'ems and things of that sort. There's still I think Best Ball Resurrection has already started. So, well, actually, no, there might be some slot stuff in Best Ball Resurrection. I haven't checked in a while, but make sure you get your highers and lowers. There ain't too many places where you can make up to hundreds of times your money. So go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do. Really helps out the channel, guys. So
shout out to Underdog, man. A-Cash says Chuba gets 60 yards on 10 carries, and then he's apparently gets Thanos snap.
From the roster for 30 minutes. I mean, it's true though.
Man. Yo, man, he got Thanos snap, bro. That's what happens though. That's exactly what happens, bro. But yeah, it's.
I'm
shout
laughing
out to my
at
man Jaylen Coker though, man. Before we get all the negativity.
Yeah. Shout out to Coker.
Shout out to Jaylen Coker, bro.
By the way,
shout out to Jaylen Coker, man. Go ahead, Dave.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Coker should get more snaps.
Man, hit the button, Dave.
Bold prediction. I told y'all.
We tried to tell y'all he was cooking, bro. He's a good receiver. I think he should get more snaps. I think he should get Mingo snaps.
I think he should take Mingo snaps immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
Immediately.
He's solid, bro. Coke boys in the building. Coke boys in the chat, man. Coke boys in the chat, man. Shout out to Coke. Hold on.
Yeah, no. Like I told y'all. I know how you guys feel about the FCS guys. I know how y'all feel about, they ain't one of your big schools, you know what I'm saying? Ain't one of your big girls. But you know who did come from a big school, right? Mingo came from a big school. Mingo came from SEC school. Dog, if you got the dog, you got the dog. It don't matter where you play. I say it all the time. If you good, they'll find you. You ain't got to go to Power 4. If you good, they'll find you. They always do. They always do.
They do.
Dog, it's over. Like, I think Mingo should not be getting these snaps anymore. All them snaps need to be going to Coker.
Yeah, shout out to Coke, man. Coke balled out, and he looked good out there. Route running ability was solid. When his name is called, he's just that guy that's steady, bro. When his name was called, he was open. He made some guys miss. He's elusive. I think he's faster than what people think he is. He's just really good route
here's the
runner.
thing. If you're a phenomenal route runner, that makes up for that. Jerry Rice wasn't the fastest guy, but he can run them routes.
Facts.
He can run them routes. That changes everything when you can run them routes. And he can run the routes.
Yeah. Man, shout out to Coke, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Coker, bro. And I saw his pops at the last home game against the Bengals. His pops was out there. Got a picture with him. Cool dude, man. Shout out to Jaylen Coker, bro. That's my guy.
Shout out to Rashard Footman. Wow, y'all with me now. Look, bro, I've been on the Coke train.
We created a train.
We're the ones
that created it.
We were the ones that pushed it, while others was doubting it. But I told y'all. But I mean, those are the breaks, man. Sometimes you listen to me. I don't listen, man. I don't bring my boy Zach up here to try to
hold up, Dave. Hold up. Nah, it's when Dave hold on. When Dave hits that button in stride, and he continues to speak, that is elite level. That is elite. That's elite level of potting right there. When you can hit that button and keep talking, that's elite level potting, bro.
I'm just,
my bad.
Look, man. It's just for me. It's It's just, I try to look, man. I don't bring my boy Zach up on this show to talk about FCS football for accidents. Like, the guy knows it. He knows these players. He covers those leagues in that subdivision. He knows it well. So when we were having discussions about some of these wide receivers in this draft, Coker was the first guy he named.
Yeah.
And I know you guys. I know you guys discovered him via Steve Smith because he had on Steve Smith's list. but he was the first guy he named. No hesitation.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit up here and cap. Yeah, we did get it from Smitty. That's true. But once Smitty brought it up, man, we wanted him here. We talked about him, and then not only that, we was his first interview as a Panther. So bro, we created the Coker train, bro. We been coked up. We Coke boys over here. So shout out to Jaylen Coker. We rocking with him. Congratulations to him. Hopefully, man, he continues to develop, get better, get more snaps, get more reps. And yeah, we happy for him, bro. We happy for him.
I am happy for him. Get him more snaps.
They said they had Coker playing defense on offense, making tackles. Yeah, I think he did have to.
He did get a tackle. He did get a tackle.
Yep. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Jaylen Coker, bro. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of these roster moves.
There was no train.
All right, I did say train.
Oh, don't say no trains. No trains.
No trains. No trains. We'll pick.
I mean, I'm not a drug guy either, but I'd rather do that than the train. All right.
My bad. You're right. No trains. You're right. As far as the trade snap. Okay, you're right, Rashard. Yeah, you're right. We're with you on that.
We're there. Yeah, we're there, bro. I've been there though, but we've been. Yeah, I'm there because I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I don't know what to do with Mingo, man. Like, I don't want to give up yet. It hasn't been 3 years, but I don't know what to do with Mingo, bro.
Man. All right, let's get into some of these roster moves real quick because there was a flurry of them. So let's go through these one by one. So, Dave, we re-signed Cade Mays off the Giants practice squad. So, we're bringing back Cade Mays. Excited about that one?
Yeah. We need a versatile lineman.
Okay.
He should know the offense. I mean, he was here. He just didn't make the team. But, bro, we got injuries, bro. He can play all 5 positions on the line. We need somebody like that.
Yeah.
No matter how you feel about how he was when he was here.
Yeah, I was going to say, can he play the 5 positions effectively? That's another question.
I mean, that's a whole different perspective. Like you're asking too many complicated questions at this point. Like you're asking way too much here. Okay, I need somebody that can actually play these positions. I mean, we couldn't go back and get Ricky Lee because he's on a 53 man. This is the best we get. Yeah. Like you got to roll with the punches here, sir. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. So Cade Mays signed him off the Giants practice squad. We elevated Thomas Incoom off of our own practice squad. Dave, we waived Jaden sack leader at 1.5 sacks. And we also waived Russ Yeast. Both of those guys are out of here. Dave, we released Mike Boone. Unfortunate there, like Mike Boone a lot. But we also cut defensive back Alex Cook from the practice squad. He's out of here. We activated Deshaun Williams. We put Deshaun Williams on the active roster from the practice squad. And we also, Dave, big one here. We signed outside linebacker Shaq Lawson to the practice squad. Dave, what are your thoughts on those flurry of moves right there?
They're trying to find something, but I don't think they found it yet.
My man Marcus said they shifting chairs on the Titanic. That, sir, is funny.
I'm gonna get back to your super chat, but that is hilarious.
Nah, that's funny, bro. Nah, that's funny. He said we going down with the ship regardless.
Oh my
bro.
God, my man said shifting chairs on the Titanic.
Damn, bro, that's messed up, bro. Sheesh. That's funny.
You do this.
That is funny.
I can't even find the mouse. I'm so terrible. All right. Shout out Deontay, man, on the Coca line. I am done. Shifting chairs in the Titanic. I am done.
And my man said we are the violinists on the Titanic while they shift the chairs. That's even funnier.
Oh
that's funny.
God.
Come on, bro. Y'all gotta chill. All right, Dave. So there's another guy that's out there, Devin White, linebacker. Yeah, I mean, he's out there and available. A lot of people saying we should go out there and get Devin White. And to that, I say, why? No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Seriously, I'm not trying to be funny.
Maybe it's a situation where they might get the old Devin White back. Maybe. I mean, that's the only reason. But remember, man, we talked about it at the beginning of the show. Everybody's a Panther. Draft picks, Panther, coaches, everybody Panther.
Who's to get cut? Mid dudes.
Everybody a Panther. The imaginary Panthers.
I mean, he got he ain't got really no choice because he just got released. So his beggars can't be choosers. You know what I mean? So he got to pick somewhere to go. And Caleb
What?
Farley he's still on the roster. Like he's on the
Yeah, he's
practice
still
squad.
there. Shout out to
We
Ivan
talked about
Sanchez
him
with the
last
chat.
week.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked about him last week. He's on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Um,
Very
but
very CJ Henderson-ish.
yeah. So my question is, it's true, it's true. But my question is, why not just let? And I'm keeping the same energy with
Trevor
Bryce.
Wallace.
Why not just let the guys cook and develop? The more you can't replace game reps. I mean, yeah, for depth, okay, but what are we competing? Well, I mean, I'm like, why at this point? To me, like I guess it's I could see why they would do it because they want to compete. But for me, I'm like, bro, for what? Man, let our guys go out there and just play, bro.
We got Atlanta next week,
Go.
don't we?
Yeah, we sure do, and that's gonna be a massive L. We got a massive L, bro. They gonna kick, yo. They gonna wear us out,
It
bro.
can't be as bad as the Saints.
Bro, it might be worse. They gonna wear us out, bro. Hate to see it.
It's in
I'm gonna
Atlanta,
be gone.
right?
I know it's at home. I'm gonna be gone
Oh
by
my
halftime.
God.
All right, I'm gonna be gone by halftime, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Oh no.
They said we might beat Atlanta. Okay.
I know it was funny. I know somebody on the coaching staff, so oh no. No. I might give y'all some quotables from it later. Not now though, but yeah. No. No.
Bro, we have nothing to stop Kirk and them, bro. Pitts, London, bro, it's yo.
London ain't the problem. You know who's their leading receiver right now?
Who is that?
Mooney. Mooney been balling.
We ain't
But it
got
don't
nothing to stop
matter.
nobody, bro. I don't care, bro. Our defense is
Mooney's gonna be the one that's gonna
so
cook.
bad.
I'm assuming that JC's gonna be on London, so I think Mooney's gonna be the cooker here.
Yeah, I did see that we wearing, I think we wearing what, the blues? The
Oh no,
blues
don't wear the blues.
with the black helmet. Is that what we
don't do
wearing?
that. No, don't
I
wear
see that
that.
floating. I see that floating around. Why waste it,
Please
bro?
don't do that. Do it on a team we got a chance to win in. Don't do that.
Yeah. I don't even care, bro.
Oh.
That's what they're saying. That's what
I'm trying to give y'all some hope. I really am. I can't, unfortunately. Now, I mean,
it's the all black. It's the all black.
Oh, okay.
My
well, we
bad.
losing those anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah. We definitely losing those anyway, so ain't no big deal.
This is actually the perfect game to do it.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, but we got a losing record when we wear the All Blacks. I think we only won.
I have zero faith, bro. We're gonna get wore out. The Falcons are gonna destroy us. Like I have
at home.
I have zero faith. Zero faith, bro. Our defense is not gonna be able to slow down Kirk Cousins and them. Our offense with the patchwork offensive line. I don't think they have a pass rush either, but still, bro.
The thing that's gonna be the only thing that'll be interesting, like Kirk ain't really got the he's because of his last injury, he stays in the pocket. So he ain't gonna be running out of the pocket like that. But we don't have a way to register a pass rush good enough to get at him. And that's part of the issue. That's the biggest problem. Like I think you can rattle Cousins and then he'll be different for the whole game, but we don't have a way to get to him. No, I'm just saying, that's my point. We don't have a way to get to him.
We ain't rattling, man. We won't even touch his jersey, bro. He gonna be the cleanest. That's gonna be the cleanest.
We should be able to run. We should be able to run on him. But my concern then is whether or not Canals abandons the run. Like I think Chuba should be able to do things from that standpoint. But
Noli, even when they were blitzing, they weren't get there. That's the problem. Even when they blitz, they still cannot generate a pass.
They couldn't. And the thing is, it was so calculated. They knew, so they were prepared to block the blitz, to take care of to chip the blitz and cover it. So shout out to Knucklehead K. Shout out to the PNP fans, bro. Y'all comments are comedy. Shout out to Dave. I appreciate y'all for giving us this platform to be everyday comedians. I know I'm gonna laugh 5 times every stream. That's Panther Nation. Look, that's fire. Look, bro. Don't worry, man. The way this team's playing, they make the jokes easy for y'all. They make them easy because we just haven't been playing well. I mean, I wanna believe that what I saw on Sunday was an anomaly, but the problem is I saw this 2 times without Dalton when Bryce was out there. So let's ask some other questions and make sure I got all the super chats.
Hold on real quick. My man Double O Kane said you should boycott the NFC
Nah,
South roundtable.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I'm with that. I
I'm
support
not
that.
doing it. I'm not doing
I
it.
support that.
I can't be out here. Look,
I
man.
support that, bro. Hey, listen, I quit. I'm gonna do just like my team. I'm gonna do just like my team and not show up every week.
Nah, I'll be there. I will say this though. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, and I love y'all, and I love this team. I ain't watching these games live no more. That's too much of my time. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I know you're going to the game, and that's arrow. The last game I'm going to watch in its entirety live is when I go to Germany in November. I'm not watching these anymore. I will catch the condensed version. I will catch this joint, watch this joint in 50 minutes. Utilize my NFL Plus subscription and watch this thing in 50 minutes. Oh yeah, it's like that.
It's ugly, bro. Like
it's like
that. Really like that for real.
I'm like that.
Somebody stop playing with me for real.
It's like that, and he's actually playing pretty well over in Pittsburgh.
Yes, everybody plays well once they leave here. What else is new?
Yeah. Now I'm definitely no. I am in red zone mode now. Then I'll watch the whole game.
It's bad, man. We in a bad place, bro. We in a bad place.
It's rough, man. Nah, it's rough.
There is no light at the end of the tunnel, man. Like I don't see it getting too much better. Unfortunately.
Now watch. Watch what happened. Now watch what happened Sunday. They actually freaking fight and they actually make this game interesting, and it won't be a blowout. It'll be close. Because this is pretty much what they did after that horrific 2 games that we had and went against the Raiders. So, I'll just hope the game's close. But I'll find out via red zone if it is.
Hey, Double O Kane, real quick. I gotta tell you this, bro. When we won that 1 week and everybody else lost, boy, I hit that group chat so quick. The roundtable group chat. Boy, I hit that thing so quick, bro. But I ain't said nothing since.
Oh,
I ain't said a darn thing. Bro, I want to talk my John, bro. I want to talk that talk so bad. I ain't been able to talk nothing since I got on this pod, bro. Nothing. I ain't been able to say nothing. And I want to. My trash talk game is all right, but I gotta have something to back me up. I'm not gonna be looking crazy out here. I'm not these creators that be out here talking crazy on X and then eating crow. Nah, that ain't me, bro. I talk trash when it's in my favor, when I'm gonna win and can't nobody say nothing to me. That's when I talk trash. You know what I mean? But until that point, I gotta eat some humble pie, bro. You gotta fall back.
Well, if we beat the Falcons, I will talk trash. But the reality is, I don't see it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk trash. If we win, I'm gonna talk. But if we lose, I'm gonna pretend like I wasn't even thinking about talking trash.
When you talk about red zone, the irony of this comment here is very true, bro. Like Scott Hansen be out here knowing that we ain't gonna be up there that often. Like we're not up there often because we're not in the red zone that often. I mean, that's just the reality of it all. But I think
I think this game is gonna get out of hand, bro. I don't feel good about this game at all. I'm so be honest.
I got a question for you. I don't think Canals is gonna get removed. But at what point?
You trying to get somebody fired?
No. I'm gonna ask a question.
Dave, you always try to get somebody fired, bro.
I'm not trying to. No, bro. That's not true.
Around this time, you always trying to escort. You trying to solid my man. You trying to escort him right up out the.
I am not trying to remove Canales. Let me be clear. Let me ask my question. Do you think there's a scenario where they remove some assistant coaches at some point during this season? I don't think they're going to remove Canales.
No, what's the point?
No, they're not going to remove Canales. He can't fire a coach. He can't fire a coach during the season 2 years in a row, boy. That cannot happen. That cannot happen.
He's not going anywhere, bro.
No, that cannot happen.
He's safe, and I think he's
getting 3 years.
Bro, I don't know, bro.
No, he's getting 3 years.
Hey, Dave, listen. People ask me on X, what do you think we should do? Where do you think we should go? Hell, I don't know. I ain't got the answer, Sway. I don't know, bro.
I know exactly what we could do.
I'm so conflicted on what to do, bro. Like, what do you do with the quarterback, Dave? You sticking with Bryce?
It's not about the quarterback.
It is. That's a lot of it.
No, it's not about the quarterback at all. You asked me what
Sure.
I would do.
What you
What
gonna
I
do?
would
How you gonna
do?
fix it? How you gonna fix this scenario, Day?
Call 25 teams and convince them to vote the owner out. That's what I would do.
That ain't happening, bro.
I know.
See, I'm talking real. I'm talking a real solution.
No. That's a real solution. It's just something that's just not
happening.
happen.
That's not happening, bro. We stuck with homie, bro.
Nah, but all seriousness, you got to stick with Dalton at this point.
Bro, it's a mess. It's a mess, bro. This whole build is a mess. And if you're not like, I don't know.
Because
let me be clear. What I'm thinking, bro.
I'm gonna say, and I said it once, I'll say it again. The moment they made the decision to bench Bryce for Dalton, Bryce is done here, guys. Like I don't see a way for this to end well, and Bryce coming back. I just don't. I could be wrong. I just don't see it. I'm not. But let me be clear.
It's true.
No.
True.
We made the playoffs the first year. We made the playoffs the first season.
We just as responsible as David Tepper, bro. We just
11. No, difference is no. I am not taking that responsibility. I ain't got that type of money because I could at least try to fix some of this if I had his money. Now listen, let me be clear. We had a winning season in the inaugural season of PNP. We went 11-5, made the playoffs. We had a winning season the first year. Now,
wasn't too many people around to witness it. So did it really?
Don't
happen,
worry.
Dave?
Listen, dog. It's on the archives. There's 600 people. Watch the beginning of this ordeal.
Go back. Scroll.
Shaw was
back.
in hotels. I was in a crazy angle in my man cave, which I no longer have since I don't live there anymore.
Dave. That was big Dave.
I weighed 350 pounds back then. That was a long time ago. It's there. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you. It's there. It's like ragu. It's in there. It's there. It is absolutely there. But yeah, man. Yeah, y'all can blame us if you want. I ain't rolling.
But yeah, man, it's unfortunate, and bro, I have zero hopes for this game coming up. I don't see any positivity coming out.
Is there a week where you will have hope?
No.
It better be Germany when we play the Giants.
That's it. I mean, I'm there for the vibes. I'm going to the UK first. I'm there for the vibes. This is a vacation for me. I could care less about the Panthers. I'm gonna be honest.
Real talk. I ain't gonna keep
being honest.
Are you flying to the UK and then heading to Germany?
I'm flying to UK first. Yeah, I'm going to UK first. I'm spending the whole day in the UK. Then I'm going to Germany.
I probably should have done that.
Yep.
Tep saved us from Diddy.
Well, I would say this: if Diddy situation wasn't going right, at least we would have an opportunity, another owner at this point. So we would have had it out with Diddy.
Dog, they would have took the team. Yeah, but then
we would have had it out.
We would have had it out.
We ain't got no out with Tepper unless he got some baby oil.
Then
Tep got baby oil. Just saying. Yeah, somebody Tep got some baby oil. Y'all need to let us know.
Listen, bro. I mean? Tep. The thing about Tep. The thing is, he's probably would end up being the owner after Diddy. That's the irony of it all. Probably would end up being the owner after Diddy. I don't think the Giants going to dog walk because the Giants aren't a good football team either, guys.
Bro, they just won though. The Giants got more dubs than us.
They got two. They won last weekend.
Yeah, they won.
I didn't realize that. Tell you how much I was
we're trash, bro. We're trash.
We got a number one pick. Any given Sunday.
I don't think we had number one pick. I think we got like the I think it's 6th.
No, because didn't Jacksonville win? Jacksonville won, I thought. They beat the Colts. Shout out to Robert Flores. Any given Sunday. Love the show. Thanks for still going live. Best show on YouTube. Keep pounding. Go Dodgers. Shout out to you, sir. Appreciate the super chat, Robert. Let's see. Tep saved us from Diddy.
Yeah, we're 6th. New England, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Rams, Jacksonville, Panthers.
How is Cincinnati in front of us? They beat us.
Got a dub. True.
They beat us.
Maybe true they did head to head. I don't know. I'm just reading the order, bro.
Well, it's okay. I'm going to tell you this though. I don't want a quarterback in the first round.
Strength of schedule. That is what it is. Strength of
schedule. Okay. Fair enough.
I don't think it's like playoffs.
No.
But yeah, it is.
No, it is. If it's a two-way tie, it is. Like if there's like only two teams and they played each other, the team who won falls on the rankings. So it is if it's just two teams.
Yeah,
But
it's like 5, like 6.
yeah, there
But
you go.
anyway,
That's right, Double OK.
yeah,
It will definitely fix itself. So you see no scenario us beating Atlanta this weekend?
no, I don't. I think we're gonna get dog walked. To be honest with you,
Oh Jesus,
bro,
see.
it's gonna be ugly, bro. Kirk gonna slice us up.
Well, red zone
Hey,
guys.
low key. So y'all asking about mock draft Mondays? I was gonna do one yesterday, but I ran out of time. Excuse me. No, I was gonna do one. I had my board lined up. I was gonna hit the record button, but I got too busy. I may get one out next weekend. If it goes bad, like we lose, I may get one out Monday for real. I will.
Oh boy.
For real. Thank you for the bless you. Appreciate that. Update
Bless.
on Wanham? No clue. Update on Jonathan Brooks? No clue. Ian Thomas and Dane Jackson should be coming back soon, but I don't see them saving our season. Just gonna be honest.
How many wins you got, bro? How many more wins you got for the season?
I don't, bro. It's funny because we put up the schedule and a couple weeks ago we found all these W's, and I don't see, bro. I'm not seeing it, bro.
I think the only game we probably can win at this point are against
The
the Giants.
Yeah, the Germany game, because our schedule gets dastardly after that, bro.
We got the Chiefs right. We got the Chiefs right after the bye.
It's dastardly after that that Giants game, bro. I don't.
You know what the crazy thing is? The Chiefs are 5-0, and it's the most unimpressive 5-0 I've ever seen.
They the worst 5-0 team you ever. I thought that was Panthers back in the day. I thought it was Panthers.
No. Even when we went 15-1, we didn't look that bad, bro. Some of them games they had no business winning. Like that, I ain't seen a 5-0 team that bad ever. I mean, the Vikings 5-0 is more impressive than theirs.
Jose says, I saw we have the 4th toughest schedule remaining. Yeah, it's dastardly.
Oh yeah, it's bad, bro.
After that Giants game, it's.
But we said that at the beginning of the year too, and that was before Washington got good. Like we said that before the beginning of the season,
right? And it was before Washington got good.
Yeah, like we said that if we're gonna get our wins, we got to get these joints early. Like we gotta take care of business early because it gets brutal after that Germany game.
Facts.
So
it's nasty work. I'm not gonna pull it up on the screen, but I can pull it up and read them off the next couple of games. So we've got the Falcons on Sunday. Then we got the Commanders on the road. We got the Broncos on the road. That's no gimme either.
No.
Because that could be bad.
It all depends. It all depends. I mean, it goes back to the lack of pass rush. Because I think if we had a pass rush, we probably could give Bo Nix fits. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And I think when you're talking about rookie quarterbacks, that's one thing that you can neutralize them easily with, because you can confuse them with the defensive schemes that you have. But you can't. Your defensive schemes don't mean much if you can't execute. You can't execute with the talent that you have. It doesn't help. So, like we're gonna get these rookies quarterbacks. Like we just had Caleb Williams. You saw what he did to us. We're about to have Jalen Daniels, and then we're gonna get Bo Nix. But it isn't gonna matter because they're gonna get the time because we can't get to the quarterback. And Double OK just wants you to know that you need to watch out Dave Canales' age by week 17. I saw he had the bags in his eyes, his back, bro.
Yeah, he's stressed out, bro. My man's stressed out, bro.
Yeah.
So we got the Broncos, then we got the Saints again in week 9. That's probably another L, and that's on the road in the Superdome. Then you got the Giants. That's the road. That's the Germany game. Got the bye week after the Germany game. After the bye week, we got the Chiefs. That's an L. The Bucks. That's an L. And that's the Bucks game is at home. Week 14 is the Eagles. That's at the link. That's the L. Cowboys at home, L. Cardinals at home, L. At Tampa, L, and at the Falcons, L. So I don't see us win. I don't see another game. I don't see a winnable game.
Giants is the only shot, bro.
That's it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That's the only winnable game. I mean, any given Sunday, but unless something drastic happens,
if we can find a pass rush, I'm telling you, we probably can clip Denver. But the problem is we can't find a pass rush.
Bro, I'm not go. To the Cowboys game, yes, it's at home, bro. I thought that was on the road the way I read it, but no, at home, yeah, I'm going to the Cowboys. I'm going to all the home games, bro. Unfortunately,
There's still tickets to give away too, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm going to do the giveaway in the Discord, man. I got to do a giveaway for the Falcons. You want to go to the Falcons? Anybody want to go to the Falcons game? Hit the
Ooh.
Discord. Hit the Discord if you want to go to the Falcons game. I'm gonna pull somebody from the Discord. Only if you can go. Because anytime I try to do a giveaway on this joint, I pick somebody that can't go. So if you want to go to the Falcons game, hit me up on the Discord and I got a ticket for you. All right. Anything else, Dave? Before we get out of here.
Nah, man. Shout out to y'all for coming. We got over 600 people watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back on Tuesday to talk about what happened with the Panthers and the Falcons. Because you're going to the game, so there's going to be no live stream on Sunday.
Yeah, no live stream on Sunday.
To join the Discord, just become a patron.
Yeah, become a Patreon member to join the Discord. Excuse me.
Cheapest one is $3.
My man said, is the fan portal heating up? Now, for the giveaways, I start with MVPs. Just letting y'all know.
Starts with MVPs, then franchise.
I start with MVPs. The MVPs get first right of refusal. So I start at MVP. I give them open opportunity to claim the ticket. Then I go down from there. So, yep. Shout out to Metro. He was up there with me. Yeah, it was lit. It was lit. Silver Club be lit for sure. It was lit for sure.
Oh yeah, you got a good group of people in your
yeah,
section.
Man, it's
so
fun. It's fun, bro. We be turned. Knucklehead K says, Florida people stay safe. Yes, if you're in Florida, they got that Cat 5 joint coming through Hurricane Milton. Be safe. Hopefully you can escape. Come up north. Try to dodge that joint because it looks crazy. It looks crazy up there, bro. But all right. That said, man, like, subscribe, notification bell, get in the comments. We're gonna close this thing down. Great show. We'll holler at y'all. Hopefully, man, we can get back. Yo, if we win, I'm talking cash shit, bro. If we win,
I'm gonna get Big Low on the. We're gonna get Big Low on the show because he damn sure gonna ask us to get on the show if we lose.
Yeah. Wade says, with that said, if Canal squeezes 4 to 5 more wins out this roster, that would make this season a success. I guess in theory, yeah. Yeah, that would be impressive. It would be impressive. I ain't gonna lie. It would be impressive.
I mean, that's coach of the year type stuff, bro. If you can get 4 or 5 wins out of this roster. Look, bro.
Hey, relax, bro. Relax.
What? Listen, man.
Listen, man. Year, bro.
I told you. I've been trying to tell y'all all day, all year, all season. I try to tell y'all about Sam Darnold with them Vikings. Them boys 5-0. But I will admit this, on everything I love, Sam Darnold was looking like Sam Darnold in that last game. He was looking like Sam. He was looking like the old Sam in the last game. So if he keeps doing that, I don't know how long this is going to last. But the Vikings are 5-0, man. They're undefeated.
All right. With that said, man, we're going to holler at y'all, man. Hopefully, just keep pounding, man. Hang in there. Hopefully, we'll turn the corner. But until then, hang in there. We'll holler at y'all. We out of here. Peace.